back. Your boy Zeke again here. Breaking news, man. We just got a big deal that came in. Jalen Ramsey to the Miami Dolphins for a third round draft pick, and some random tight end that I don't know. Oh, he might be a great player. I just personally don't know him. I think it's Hunter Long. So, breakdown. What does this do for each team? So for the Rams, let's start there, man. They're getting rid of. Look like they're in the midst of a rebuild post Super Bowl, and let's call it a Super Bowl hangover. Like they're in the midst of a rebuild. So they traded them, got a third round pick in return. You know, they've traded a lot of picks over the years. You know, they coined the phrase "F them picks" by their GM. So getting a little bit of draft compensation along with some cap relief over there in LA, as it seems, like I said, that they're going to be rebuilding. So for them, for that, that's a decent deal. A second round pick probably would have been better, but considering where Jalen Ramsey is at this point in his career, still a really good player, but he isn't like the top two best corner in the league, in my humble opinion. He could definitely prove us wrong next year. With that being said, a solid trade for them, probably like a B minus. I think probably the biggest issue with them is how do you move forward with some of your other key veterans. There's been rumblings that Matthew Stafford is a guy that's going to be out relatively soon, as well as what does that mean for Aaron Donald? When you trade a guy like him, you cut Leonard Floyd, you cut Bobby Wagner. What kind of signal are you sending to arguably the greatest defensive player that we've ever seen, that I've definitely seen? I didn't see LT, unfortunately, but so what kind of signals are you sending him? He was close to retiring, we believe, last year. Does he just decide to call it quits? Like I said, they've been trying to trade Matthew Stafford per sources, not my sources. And then also Cooper Kupp. What do you do with him? Do you rebuild with him? Do you trade him away? He's on that latter part of 20. So what happens there? That's to be determined. Free agency starts tomorrow. It's going to get wild. Maybe we gain a little bit more clarity tomorrow. Allen Robinson's had permission to seek a trade, although he wasn't really productive or healthy last year. Now, let's move on to the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, I think they said they got 4 draft picks left now for this 2023 draft. They've traded a bunch of ones. They traded a one for Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb. Tyreek Hill paid immediate dividends. Chubb was fairly decent with them this year. So you add him to a secondary that needed some help. Xavier Howard, down year last year, according to him. You know, he's a ball hawk, pretty good coverage corner. Not so much last year. They got Javon Holland back there, safety. I think this is the third, maybe fourth year. If anything, Ramsey gives you some nastiness, some toughness. This is the time, the little window to try to go all the way in before you have to pay a quarterback, whether it be Tua, whether it be somebody else. As much as I would love to see Lamar Jackson go there, because I'm a Browns fan, get him out of my division. Please, I'm begging. They don't have any picks. They, like I said, they traded up. They traded to get Bradley Chubb. They traded to get Tyreek Hill. And I want to say they traded up to get Jalen Waddle or maybe somebody else. I could be wrong. Fact check that in the comments. But with all that being said, he helps the secondary. The defense wasn't that great against the pass last year. He's going to make it better than what it was. So definitely an improvement there. Is he the all-pro, like I said, top 2, top 3 corner of the league? I personally don't think so, but shoot. We've seen resurgences. We've seen people play better in situations where they wanted to be in more so than, you know, where they were, for lack of better words, being held hostage or in a situation that you really don't want. Hostage is a bad word. So for them, it's a solid B. It's a solid B with the potential to be an A++ if he performs like he has basically previous to last year. So with that being said, man, great. I'm glad that we got more trades, man. Tomorrow's going to be crazy, spicy. Spicy takes, man. Spicy takes, spicy things gonna happen tomorrow, man. Hopefully at freaking 12 Eastern, 11 Central, we gonna see signings. I love to see it. Y'all love to see it, man. But like I said, man, it's your boy Zeke. Follow me on all socials. Some variation of Fat Boy Season. Long live John and Jaria. Always say that. Always mean that. I'm still figuring out a name for this. It's my daily takes, my daily hits. We're gonna figure it out. And once I figure it out, y'all gonna know. Probably gonna be something centered around like the Fat Boy Season name, like Fat Athletes or something like that. I don't know. But comment below. Let me know what you think about this trade. Who you think won the trade? I think personally, Miami wins this trade. Give your comments, give your grades. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man.